play our best of cricket and give them a good chase.
And what about your combination on the side?
We have a good combination. Icon players Shubham Naik and Mahin Papadikar makes our team good. So let's see.
All the best, Captain. So there's the news from the center. Shiva Power have, and they have decided to bowl first.
Hello. 12th men of both the teams, please be in the comment box. 12th men of both the teams, please be in the comment box. Shiva Power winning the toss and deciding to bowl first in this encounter between them and the Aryan Panthers 77. So all in readiness for this game 3. Dhadsakhal Stars presenting the Dhadsakhal Premier League. Felix with the new ball, and he'll be starting up to Pravin and his partner at the other end, Shubham Naik. Both bashers of the game. 20 overs contest. 5 overs first, the mandatory power play. And 1 power play, the batting, you can opt from 11 to the 13th over. First 10 overs, you can take 4 free hits. Any time, any point of time, you can take those 4 free hits. So here's Felix to Pravin. Starts off with the short delivery, wavered, and it's a wide to begin. All these games live on YouTube through AB25 Sports Network. One of the best in business when it comes to live streaming across formats, across different aspects of this game, beautiful game that we play. Swing missed, just trying to just come forward on that occasion. Missed out. Hint of outward movement. You'll see a lot more as the day progresses. It's down the leg side this time, and that will be another wide. Officials in this particular encounter, Arjun Kattimani, and his partner today is Minu Fernandez. Nicely nudged round. Straight to the field at short fine. Won't take the single. Don't want to risk anything at the beginning. Not an early wicket. Requesting the 12th man of Shiva Power, please be in the com box. Shiva Power, please send your 12th man in the commentary box. Nudged round. Some work for the fielder, but will just be one. Gets off the mark with that single, does Praveen Kerkar. Score moves on to 3. Opting to bowl first. Shiva Power, after winning the toss, have sent in the Aryan Panthers 77 to bat. Shiva Power, on the other hand, on the Sunday, where they were completely down and out, but one man stood tall. That was Prathamesh Saranke with that amazing 100 that he scored. Ball was flying to all parts, and that's the indication of the first free hit. Shubham Naik opting that first free hit. Will be some jitters. Face the first delivery, but he has taken the free hit. Free hit time. Swing missed. Trying to go across the line, missed out. You can see that replay on the AB25. It just swung and swung late. This time he connects. Couple of bounces into the fence for 4. He knows only one thing, this man. If it's in his arc, it's traveling, and it's traveling a fair bit. You are in for some entertainment if this man hangs around for long. Team meetings will be again called in if this continues. Again, that movement that was shaping away from the right-hander, and he just smacks it over covers for a boundary. This time nudged round, straight to the field. Oh, he's down and will be back. A bit slippery. Slipping twice. Once middle of the wicket and then again towards the crease. No damage done though. After the end of the first over, it's 7. 7 without loss after the first over. Requesting the 12th man of Shiva Power, please be in the com box. Shiva Power, please be sending your 12th man in the com box, would be nice. So Sanket will be sharing this attack with the new ball from the IDC end. Praveen Kerkar on strike, 7 without loss after the first over. Carved away on the bounce of the fielder at third man. That will just be one to Praveen. 8 without loss. The second over in progress brings Shubham back on strike. He's seen many sixes from this end, hit by Prathamesh Gauss, Prathamesh Sarunke. Short delivery. That's up in the air. Fielder circling back, and that's been taken. Might have been coming very quick on him. Pratik Amodkar kept his eyes on the ball, kept his composure, and took a neat catch in the end to dismiss Shubham Naik, who's gone for 5. In fact, 4. It got big on him, trying to just play it round, maybe try to flick it. Top edged and straight to the man at square leg, who just had to move a bit. It's the first wicket down of Aryan Panthers, 77. It's 8 for 1. Vishal Vernekar, the new man in. He too likes to get on with the game. Doesn't like to hang around much more. If it's there for the taking, he will definitely go after the bowling. There he goes, down the ground and onto the side screen, all the way for half a dozen. Cleared his front leg and down it goes over the top. Again, superb bit of power that being presented. Opened up that space and down he went for a maximum 14 for 1. Second over in progress. You see many of these kind of hits. Short delivery again, and that's smashed again. Looks like it again has gone the distance. Short delivery, and that has been thumped over covers for yet another maximum. Again, clearing his front leg. And the ball's being presented to him. That stronger bit of area for Vishal Vernekar. 2 deliveries, 2 maximums. Finally got the ball back as well. 2 deliveries, 2 maximums. What's coming next? A man has been posted on the long offense. This time he goes the other way. Again a short delivery. And this time played over the square leg. That's gone for 4. So dealing in boundaries is Vishal Virnekar. Score moves to 24. That will be wide, extras. Score moves to 25. Need to pitch it further up as you've got a man on the fence. Maybe just try and give him a chance. That's up in the air. And taken. Persisting with the short length. 2 maximum is a boundary. Then just try to shift his focus, boulder wide. And now, again with that short pitch delivery into the hands of the fielder at mid-on. So Vishal Virnekar, after a blistering bit of cameo of 16, is dismissed. It's 25 for 2. Aryan Panthers 77. Dismissal of Vishal Virnekar has brought in the skipper. Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. Pocket-sized dynamo. Gets on with the game. But a concern for his team now. Lost 2 wickets within the first 2 overs. Need to get a partnership. Partnership very important. You lose too many wickets at the start, it becomes difficult for you. Felix will continue. Oh, would have been into the hands of the bowler in his own follow through. Very lucky. It's Praveen Kherkar. Vishwa will take strike for the first time now. You see the first game where the ball was keeping a bit low. Now some really good bounce on this surface. Nicely driven, and that's driven handsomely for a boundary. You get full value for your shots when you clear the infield, and gets off the mark in a terrific fashion. Does Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. Score moves to 30 with that boundary. Excellent timing. And the free hit again. Second free hit has been opted for. Syed Badi Uzzama just directing the field. Man from covers. Sweeper cover has been brought in. And just to give some protection for the bowler, the square leg has been posted. Bowling it full and will find just one. Straight to the fielder, Prathamesh Sarunke with that throw. Single moves and the score moves to 31. Held in the surface and will take the single. That's very well run. He's trying to work it on the onside, got a leading edge. Went to the ground, but still signs that it is moving a bit. Need to be very careful. That's down the leg side. Too much work for the wicket keeper, and that will trickle in the boundary for 4. That's 5 wides. Score moves to 37. Aryan Panthers 77. Inserted to bat first by the Shiva Power after winning the toss. Picked up 2 wickets, but the bowlers have been a bit erratic, especially the skipper. Been expensive now. His second over already gone for 19. This time very well played, looking for a quick single. Chance, no, not quite. It's very well run by these two. The understanding has to be proper. You give a loud call and you can run well between the wickets. Complete your runs without any danger. Surface has been excellent, which is prepared on this 1919 Sports Arena. All thanks to Mr. Kamla Prasad Yadav with his excellent bit of idea to get this ground off and running. That's gone again for a boundary. 5 wides again. These are some bonus runs gifted to the batting team. Just can't afford to err in length. If you err in length and the keeper, however tall he is, he can't get there. .43, they quickly pile on to just the 3rd over in progress. Fabulous setting this just like a county game. Nicely played. Straight to the fielder. Dot delivery to end the over. After completion of 3, it's 43. 43 for the loss of 2 wickets after completion of 3 overs. Aryan Panthers 77. Will be a dot delivery in an excess of around 170, 180. Would be a really good total. You get wickets early, put in some pressure on the batting team, and you are in with the chance, unless and until some big miracles or some terrific batting display happens. Good delivery. Again, straight to the bowler. Talked about that innings of Prathamesh Sarunke, which he played on that Sunday evening. Was the only man to score, to cross double figures and to get to 3 figures as well. Nicely driven. Straight to the man at sweeper cover. Just one. Score moves to 44. Highlight of that innings was he standing firm, not really trying to overhit the ball. It was all about timing. Had some brute force, but the main thing was about staying still and hitting it through the line. Third free hit has been opted, this time from the other end. Praveen Kherkar to face that free hit delivery. Sudden rise in bounce. In fact, that's wide. Extras. Score moves to 45. So he will opt for that free hit. Again, missed out. In fact, that's yet another wide. That's yet another wide. More extras. Some concerning signs as far as that line being presented. Just trying to drift it away from the right-hander, move it away. And has been bowling it too much away from the right-hander, which in fact is causing him. That's again trying, and again same replay. Maybe 25, don't have to see any replays for that. Everything was same. Last 3 deliveries that he bowled, pitch perfect, but all 3 were wides. Up in the air. That will clear the man and will go into the fence before lightning fast outfield here in Vienna in this 1919 sporting arena. And they have crossed the 50 mark, 51 for 2 within the first 4 overs. Some terrific batting and also a lot of help from the bowling team with those extras. Nicely worked. Looking for a quick single. Will come back for the second. That's very well stopped. Coming back for the third now. Chance of run out. And a die might have just saved him. Indeed it has. Good return, but a bit slow. Excellent running by the skipper and his partner. $54 for 2. And the stump is broken. Just like the quality of bats these days, you need to improve on the stumps into 2 pieces. Bottom half in the wicket, and the next one uprooted completely. Don't often see that happening, and that too in the case of a run out, a keeper being just smashing the stumps. Again, moving back to that innings of Prathamesh Sarunke. So many clean hits out of the park. Cars in the parking lot were in danger. Many of them had to move them around. It's not just the dimensions that are shorter these days. The bat swing, the kind of quality these cricketers possess is absolutely brilliant. Look after their fitness, proper diet, proper sleep, and also a lot of match exposure that they get. Usually it would have been you play a game, then you rest for a while, in the next month you get a game, but now due to the hectic schedule you are in with that match practice every time that body continues to gel with the conditions and also with the other players. Nicely driven again. Looks in some superb touches, Vishwa. Just that deliveries that are being full to him. He's not afraid to just nudge it round. Single to end the over after completion of 4 overs. We are done with the power play. In fact, still 1 over remaining. 55 for 2 after 4 overs. 55 for 2 after 4 overs. Aryan Panthers 77. Has got in my mind about that last game on this particular venue. Shortened format. Then we had 4 overs as the power play. .55 for 2 after 4 overs. In case if you have joined just now, then this is Dhadsakhal Premier League, organized by the Dhadsakhal Sports and Cultural Club, Ponda. And from the Priol constituency, some exciting talents as well as the mix of 2 overseas. It's gone through the keeper. Tanvesh has come on to bowl. That's wide as well as an extra run. That's gone, and that's flown away to the third man. Just one. Score moves to 58 with that single. Excellent delivery. That one just took off from the surface. Looks in some good bit of rhythm. It's Tanvesh. That one just took off. Some demons in this wicket. Once you look at it, you'll find out a spot or two where you can really bang the ball in. Give it an extra rip. Again, bowling in that corridor of uncertainty. Excellent delivery. Has got the batsman shaken up a bit with those sudden rise and bounce deliveries, and also this one which he had to play. In the meantime, just left it alone at the last moment. Nicely played again, straight to the field at back at a point. Good delivery. Need to build some pressure. You got the 2 wickets. Now you just need to try and restrict the flow. Already gone past 50. Nicely worked. And that's 4. drifting down the leg side, and that's being clipped quite brilliantly by the skipper. Vishwajit Vattegaonkar. Score moves on to 62. 62 for 2. We are in the last over of the power play. Joined in with Harish Kakodkar, sir. Shortly he'll be there with you after end of this particular delivery. Nicely played again. Straight to the fielder, quick single, and we'll get it quite comfortably. 5 overs done and dusted. We are done with the power play, the mandatory power play. Aryan Panthers 77 after being put into bat are 63 for 2 after 5 overs. 63 for 2 after 5. We'll be changing voice at the start of the 6th over. It will be Harish Kakodkar, sir, with you in the comm box.
So Buddy has been introduced into the attack. Good morning to all the viewers watching Dhadsakhal Super League. Sham Kalangudkar updating you with the first 5 overs. So going pretty well, 64 for 2 in 5. That's nicely bowled. And this is a sort of pace that he's not going to give you too much of air for you to have that much of time as a batter. He's going to just skid it, and bowling from around the wicket at angle is also going to work. He's got the protection in the deep on the offside. Buddy, as an outstation player, comes in handy with his off spinners. You started off with medium pace bowling, but as he get better with his batting performances, kept on scoring some big innings. I realized that I have to concentrate more on batting, and now moving on with these off spinners. Sliced away, too much of room, too much of width given, and runs away towards the boundary for 4 runs. Well, you have got the advantages, you have got the disadvantages as well. With the pace, if you are not accurate enough, too much of width given, you just have to work with that pace and put the ball in the gaps. You will be getting definite returns for your shots. But they now may be thinking about a change in the fielding. The previous one was short, ample of time for the batter. And once again, slightly wideish. Missed by the keeper. We have to wait for the umpire's call here. Wide. You see the previous delivery, he has bowled back of length and just trying to change things, try to bowl a tossed one, Fuller, which also went away, called a wide. Once again, just a simple drive, putting the ball in the gap, never intended to play it hard, pushing it for a couple of runs in between the fielders at the long off and deep extra cover. Smart batting, I must say, from both the batters. They are putting the loose balls away for the boundaries and they are sneaking in with singles and couples every now and then. Once again, rotating the fielders. Fielder from the deep has been brought inside. Again on the leg side. If you see this entire over, the consistency in the line and length has been missing. I can understand this wicket is very good, a tailor-made for batting. Wicket is going to get better and better for the batters as the tournament is going to progress. This time another wide. Too much of width here. This is not the first occasion that so much of room has been given on the offside. He needs to curtail. He's not a regular spinner, but they are opting him as one option here. See, one outside the off stump, one down the leg side. The extras column is increasing almost every over. They got to curtail it because these runs later on just pile up and pile up in a huge way. Finally, he's coming over the wicket and bowls a decent length. A single to finish that over, but I think the batting side has definitely got plenty of runs in that over. 6 overs gone, 77 for 2. So Shiva Power losing their first game and they have replaced Vinay Satarkar, fast bowling all-rounder with Syed Badi, who strengthens the batting order of this team. So he was opted up in the previous over by the captain, but it didn't work, I feel, the way he has bowled. Got good pace with slinger action, coming with short run-up, wides signal by the umpire, but certainly a good prospect who can generate quite a bit of pace. If can direct it well, can certainly be handy on this deck. There is purchase for the medium pace bowlers. The ball is going to skid on, but you got to bowl the right length. Coming onto the front foot, just pushing it on the leg side. Hesitation crept in. That is always the danger. In the end, the threat that was looming large was curtailed by the call from the partner at the striker's end. Tanvesh also plays a lot of tennis ball cricket, picked away on the leg side. This is a deep boundary run out opportunity, but the throw is haywire. Another couple taken. Big part of the boundary that side. So the fielders have to be on the toes. They have to take the start. Moving away nicely, both these batters looked in no trouble. They're not in hurry at this moment to play the shots, to play the big ones or to play for the boundaries. They're playing according to merit of the ball. Play and a miss. This sometimes is an advantage for many of the tennis ball bowlers, whatever or wherever I've seen them. Bowlers with a short run up, but they can generate some pace that can actually surprise the batters. They are used to bowling outright fast with those hard tennis balls. This is ill-directed. Once again, down the leg side. This is exactly what is going out of the hands from the bowler. The captain has to think about is going down and 5 wides. It is always a difficult take for the keeper down the leg. So 5 freebies considered by the bowlers. It will definitely go in the bowler names as 5 wides. They are licking runs. And licking runs too fast. Someone needs to put up the wall here with those extras. Another one, this was much better delivery, and the consistency is the key, not only for the batters to get consistent runs and to get the technique right, but also for the bowlers to utilize the conditions well, know what the wicket is on offer. Another one that is bowled straight, flicked away and runs down for 4. This is quick outfield. He just hardly played it hard, just merely timing the ball, allowing the ball to come onto the bat, and a very good looking shot. Good flick, strong flick, gets the boundary. (91 for 2). Aryan Panthers 77. In over number 7, Praveen Kerkar and Vishwajit Fattigaonkar playing very well here. Good partnership blossoming. And finally, bang on target. The delivery that is pitched in line and it went straight like a bullet. And that was absolutely wrong shot. Needless. They have got plenty of runs in this over. Harakiri committed by the batter. When I was saying they were going so good, Praveen Kerkar understands the mistake that he has committed, and he has to think about this shot all day long. Why have to play this when we already got runs of this over? Well, responsibility should have been taken, and he has just conceded and he has given up for the fielding. Shiva power to this match is 7 overs gone, 91 for 3. Dhadsakhal Super League, organized by Dhadsakhal Stars, underway here at 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. State-of-the-art facilities, state-of-the-art arrangement, and a wonderful ground as well. The conditions, the wickets, the outfield looks so good. Great to play cricket here. And great also to be a part of the commentary box. Just taken the wicket. So let's see whether they are going to take this momentum with them. Nicely bowled. Satyendra was taken for plenty of runs in the previous game when the batters went hard against him. But if he can bowl consistently these particular areas, looking for the drives and then push in with that armor that comes back in, it should be a surprise. So he's got advantage as a left-arm orthodox bowler. Another one. So many wides from this bowling unit. It's not stopping. Waiting onto the back foot. Vishnu Fatte comes in to give company to Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. He's going to be the key player. It's a long way to go in this game, although you feel the score is 94, but there are 13 overs to go, including this one. Nicely and watchfully played. Good defense. That's exactly how you need to stretch towards the pitch of the ball and just lean forward, bend. Well played once again. Played with soft hands, never intended to play it hard. Dropped the bat at the non-striker's end, so loud call of no signal. Single taken. So medium pace at one end and left arm orthodox at the other end. The ploy so far by the captain of Shiva Power. Just that the bowlers need to be consistent. Just consisting and contributing towards the cause of the team when you have taken a wicket. Adding to the pressure on the new batter. If you give away easy runs, it becomes much easy. You have to stop the singles, not allow the new batter to get easy runs and give strike to someone like Vishwajit, who is already well set, batting on 20 of 20. Nicely bowled, asking for that invitation of the drive, and that's what the bowler has to do. A good over from Satyendra, kept the things really quiet in this over. 8 overs gone, Aryan Panthers 77, 96 for 3. A change of ends for Buddy. Not getting the feet towards the line of the ball, but getting a single down the ground. going steadily at the moment. That's the job for the batters. Yeah, too short. This is the problem what happens when you are not into the bowling zone nowadays. Just because we're just into the new season, you got to be in the active mode, got to practice. Expecting nicely whacked down the ground, and fielder is placed. Is getting better and better with the timing. So free hit has been opted here. The score is on 99. He goes, but he didn't time the ball well. Man in the deep. And that was needless here. He's trying to overlap his fielder. And there is already fielder there standing in that position. So couple of runs, 100 up here for Aryan Panthers, 77 with those 2 runs. 100 up in over number 9, pretty quick time frame. Almost at a run rate of 11.43. That's pretty good, pretty fast. I think a pretty good finish here by Abadi in that over. 9 overs gone, 101 for 3. Aryan Panthers 77. So nicely played in the gap for a single. Opportunity run out. No. This problem with the calling, I don't think so. The many of the players do play against each other most of the times. I saw in the inaugural game as well some lapses in calling. Yeah, swept away nicely. Swept away in the gap and swept away fine. Superb shot here, using the pace as well as just giving it a direction. Vishwajit with another super looking shot. The bowling has kept the things in quiet, but not a long time. The inconsistency is troubling them in the bowling lineup. That's in the air. This should be a chance. Man in the deep coming. And he drops it. Can you believe? That was such a simple take. He already ran towards the ball. It is Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. Well, the bowler has done absolutely fine job. Once again tossing the ball into the eyelid. Giving the batter the invitation to go in the air. He went. Mistimed it. Should have been taken. That should have sealed a comeback here, I feel, for Shiva power side. And now they are trying to shuffle the fielders around. But the damage is already done. Reactive fielding approach from Shiva Power. Well, I think this is a crucial drop for the bowling side. Because he comes as a technically sound and compact player. Everyone is going to revolve around him. He knows that this is a big chance. And even Aryan Panthers 77 know they've got a big respite here. punching it on the offside in the vacant space. Getting a single. Moving cautiously after that drop chance. That is an alert to the situation for an experienced campaigner. No chance, absolutely no chance of a run. And this is this can't be done. This is giving away into the batting side. There was never a run there. This is so much of lackluster approach. Very loose in fielding department, Shiva Power. They need to be much more tighter. 10 overs gone, 110 for 3, Aryan Panthers 77. As we move into the halfway mark, spinners are into the attack. Baddi and Satyendra trying to get the things back on track. A chance gone down in the previous over. Still 10 more overs to go. A long way to go in this game for Aryan Panthers and Shiva Power. Meanwhile, Baddi is going to continue, but I'll just going to take my breather time and over to my fellow commentator and friend Sham Kalangudkar for the next 5 overs.
Knocked him over, gone. Played it late, fired it in, and he's gone. Vishnu Fatte. He's gone for 6. Is 110 for 4. Just fired it in quickly. That went with the arm, and Syed Baddi has got the man. It's 110 for 4. Tanish Khedekar, the new man in, left-handed batsman. Up against Syed Baddi, who's got his tail up. Nicely played. Will get the mark straight away. And will get off the mark with the boundary. That's nicely, neatly played. Pace being offered by Syed Baddi. Trying to fire it in. And this time just offline, and that has enough to go to the fence. 114 for 4. From here on, if they continue like this, then definitely 200 runs will be on the cards. That's appealing. Going after it. Not out, says the umpire. Syed Baddi, he's in shock with that. It was drifting down leg. Excellent decision. Nicely played. And will find just one. Hit on a deep square leg. Tanish Khedekar as the left-hand, right-hand combination is in operation. The men have to move around a bit. Just that the signs early at the toss, the captain said that we need to do it quickly within 90 minutes. Nicely played. Again off the back foot. Vishwa. Chancing down? No. Just settling for one. Again a single taken. 115, 116 for 4 right now. In case if you have joined just now, this is Dhadsakhal Premier League Season 1. Good delivery again, very quick. Just trying to finish off the overs pretty quickly is Syed Badi. He has finished his third. It's 116 for 4 after 11. 116 for 4 after 11 overs. Aryan Panthers 77. Looking for the sweep, and that will just be stopped in. That will be wide. Again an extra. Just that extras have been too much. Maybe if you can get those extras, 35 extras so far. And you can see that is the highest. Just behind is Vishwajit with 31. So you can see how much the bowling team has helped the batting team with those extras. Maybe some gifts of again nicely played, just in the vacant area, pushed it forward. I'm talking about the extras. Starting with the Margashish today, Margashish month in Marathi. Well, tomorrow, so maybe some early gifts of Margashish by the bowling team. Nicely played with soft hands. Eclipse till 9:30. Nicely played again with soft hands. Knows exactly the importance of this particular partnership. Needs to continue. He is the well-settled batsman now. Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. Shimmer down the wicket over the bowler's head. Will find just one. He's been in total control of his innings. Just that drop chance earlier on. He will try and capitalize on that drop chance, but has been looking in supreme touch. That will be wide. Extras, more extras. Frustrating. First 10 overs, it was 34 extras. Now 2 in this. Goes down in the air, and that will be on the bounce to the fielder. Just a check drive down the ground over the bowler's head. A single taken. Current rate of 10.31. It's the graphic right now. So well in control of this innings. The Aryan Panthers 77. Yeah, nicely played off the back foot, down the ground to the long on fielder. Just one. Single 20 over after completion of the 12th. It's 1-2-3 for 4. 1-2-3 for 4 after 12 overs. Aryan Panthers 77. Opting for the batting power play. 3 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard ring. This 6 deliveries will be the batting power play. Only 1 over, and that over to be bowled by Tanvish. 1, 2, 3 for 4 after 12 overs. Nicely played. Just chopped it to the point for just 1. 1, 2, 4 right now. Another 7 overs to go in this innings. Try and get as many as possible in those 7 overs. Maybe 210, 220. If they have got some arsenal left in their tank. The Aryan Panthers 77. Just pushed it away, and that will be wide, extras. That's crafted beautifully. Knew exactly what he was doing, knew that the third man was inside the 30-yard circle, and also the backed point fielder in the gap, and that's another boundary, this time with Tanish Khedekar. Using the pace of the bowler and caressed it. Nicely played. Too much work for the fielder, and that will allow him to come for the second. Just a fumble from that fielder. Score moves to 132. Piling on runs, piling on agony of the bowling team. Shiva power right now. Aryan Panthers 77. Crept on the pads, maybe drifting down leg. Might have been an inside edge. Indeed it was. Big spike. And into the pads. Away from his reach. Just give it an extra rip. Ready, Tanvish. That's humongous. And that's gone all the way. You heard the sound and you'll know exactly where the ball's gonna land. What a hit that is. Just dismissed from the presence. A bit of a KL Rahul in that one. What a flick that is. After completion of 13, it's 139 for 4. Sathain will continue. Goes down the ground in the air. Fielder taken on the rope. This is against the run of play. They were getting the runs, but just that this was absolutely needless. Both were going well. Trying to get the boundary on the very first delivery has cost them. Felix takes the catch down the ground and Sathain gets his first. It's 139 for 5. Vishal Gaonkar, the new man in, tall man. Let's see how he goes about his business. And trying to blast that one through the offside, missed out. Nicely played, and will get a single to bring his skipper back on strike. Vishwa has looked good. Needs to continue for the rest of the overs. More 6 to go after this. Swept. Not getting enough on that one. Again, straight to the fielder. Fighting his time in the middle, and rightly so. If you are well settled, you know you can make up for the deliveries that you begin. Goes over the top. Just a mere check drive, and has it gone to hand? Indeed it has. The skipper is celebrating. And what a beautiful catch that is. Coming forward. It was always dipping on him. I thought it would just land ahead of him, but into the hands. And well compiled innings of 40 coming to an end of Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. It's 140 for 6. And a bit of a puddle now. Aryan Panthers 77 after that blistering start. Mahendra, the new man in. Really good take that by the skipper Felix to dismiss his opposite number. Wonderful catch, 140 for 6 after 14 overs. In walks Mahendra. Vishal and him just need to calm themselves down. Once they get settled in, they can put in the anger and try to explode. A well-settled batsman has got dismissed. Jayesh has come on to bowl. Down the ground he goes, turns it round. He'll get a single. Straight to the field again at a point. That scoring rate has been taken care of in this 5 overs by Shiva Power. All the bowlers have been bowling some good lines, especially Vishal, who has come on. In fact, Jayesh has just given 3 singles. Last delivery of his over. Bowling from round the stumps has been very tired. And again, straight to the field. Dot delivery to end the over after completion of 15 overs. It's 143 for 6. 143 for 6 after 15 overs. Put into bet the Aryan Panthers 77 by Shiva Power. Another 5 more overs to go and take you towards the death. It will be Haresh Kakodkar sir with you in the comm box.
So Badi is into his last over. Bowled from both the ends and much better now bowling as the well-set batters have gone. Aryan Panthers 77 have lost 6 wickets. They started in a flying manner, going at almost 12 runs per over. And once Vishwajit was out, their mainstay onto the wicket where everyone used to revolve around just went, and now the scorecard is not moving at a pace. Well driven here. Man in the deep will cut that off. Big part of the boundary. Good running and decent throw, but they make it comfortably in the end. So once you lose wickets in the middle, you lose of taking the advantage that the top batters have given you. That's where the middle phase, the middle overs need to be capitalized by just rotating around. And it's not that the bowlers are penetrating. It's actually the batters' psychology that really mattered on the field. Just went against the bowlers when the runs were coming hard. Nicely worked. So getting the boundaries, they're getting the sixes easily and try to play too many shots in spite of getting sixes and boundaries in that particular over. Once that happens, the new batter comes in, he will take his time, and when the acceleration is required and the acceleration is delayed, another chip over the top, but they knows I have to just do plain simple things. If not for those so many wide balls, so many extras considered by the fielding side, the score could have been much well within control. Cotton ball chance. He punched it really hard, but he tried with his big hands there, bucket hands of Syed Badi, but that sheer timing and pace of the ball just eluded it and getting a single down the ground. Half chance, I will certainly say, with Badi as the bowler. Cotton ball chance gone down. 16 overs gone. It's 149 for 6. Aryan Panthers 77. There's a big appeal there. But you got to take many of the things into mind when you are looking for the LBW from round wicket, especially to the off spinner, whether the ball has pitched in line, and if it is pitched in line, has it straightened up enough to hit the stumps. That's lovely shot off the back foot, crunch on the offside, get a single, but also build a confidence. That's a lovely foot movement, quick feet from the batter, taking the position nicely for the shot on the offside. 150 up with that single for Aryan Panthers 77 in over number 17. Slowing it up. Another one, couple of runs, yes, with the throw of the fielder in the deep, too easily taken. Well placed. They are now not trying to play the ball in the air, just trying to push things around and get somewhere around 6 to 7 runs per over, trying to get maybe 180 run mark plus. Oh, skidded on low from around the wicket. Trying to play off the back foot, and by the time he reacted, the ball had gone past into the gloves of the keeper. Vishal gone for the big one, and it's a biggie. It's come after a long time. A Vishal 6 here from Vishal Gaonkar. That was exactly in his arc, and he just smoked it out of the ground. 6 coming after a long time for Aryan Panthers 77. Got the smiles back in the camp, that 6. Look at the bat swing. Full thump onto that. And that has got tremendous distance. Oh, lovely shot. Flicked in the air. Should get a boundary. Half stop, but the ball is going to tickle over the fence for 4 runs. Another one that is bowled on the pads. He just flicks the ball and gracefully times it for boundary. So 6 and a boundary that will finish the over on a high note. 17 overs gone. 162 for 6. Aryan Panthers 77. Well played here. Just opening the face of the bat, using the pace, and that's a boundary. This is a blip in the field down towards the third man region. This should have been stopped. He used the pace, just opening the face of the bat. He always intended to take a single and give strike to Vishal. Oh, another one given. Once again using the pace, this time towards the left-hand side of the point region fielder. This was a much simpler take, another 2. So they are moving fast now. That previous over, the 6 and the boundary of the last couple of balls, I think that was the acceleration movement from Vishal and his team. Clear indication. This was also a beautiful slower ball, but he is trying to clear his front leg and try to play the shots on the offside using the pace. He is successful so far by conceding 7 runs of the 3 balls. And now given strike to Vishal, they move on to 169. So they will go well past 180. Belted down the ground. Man in the deep. So they have decided they are going to use the long handle and just couple of overs, 4 wickets in hand. Try and get as much as possible. That's the right ploy at this stage. Just charging down, but bowler also bowled a pretty good line. Follow the batter, so just punches and gets a single. And Shiva power, the job is when the batters are trying to accelerate, use the variations, use it wisely. And just try to see what the batter is doing and what are his strengths, where he's going to get those big hits. That's much better. That's much better. Surprising with the pace, surprising with the bounce on that occasion. Dot ball to finish over number 18. 171 for 6. Aryan Panthers 77. What a strong drive. We're just getting to get a single. He's looking good, promising, I must say, a young player, Mahendra. He has given good company to his senior player, Vishal Gaukar. That is magnificent. Inside out with the pace. Strong shot here from a strong player. So much of room, so much of width, and the ball right on the slot. And he just absolutely gracefully and powerfully played it over the covers. Incredible hit, I must say. So much of power this man has, Vishal Gaukar. The power from the forearms was to score to 178. Cracking shot, another one. This might also go round down for 4 runs. Slicing it, using the pace. It looks as if there are no people, no players, no fielders on the ground. The ball is just finding the boundary way too easily. So he's cutting loose here and cutting loose in a big way. Opening his arms and gunning on the bowlers. These are ominous signs here for Shiva power. .182. So they gone well past that 180. They were in a spot of bother somewhere around over number 14. But they are recovering through this magnificent partnership. Another one. No half measures here from Vishal. He's also looking to take the strike. Not the strongest throws from the deep. Easy couple of runs. So he's trying to bludgeon the ball as hard and as fast as possible. The bat speed, he looks tiring. He's run hard between the wickets. He has hit some powerful shots. You always lose energy in doing so. But he got to go to the finish line. Sliced it. Once again another boundary. Well, is bleeding here for the bowlers. The boundaries and sixes are flowing on this ground. And Vishal is reigning supreme. The pace has worked in his favor. The room, the width given, they are just bowling with the same pace and the same areas. Nothing much different done here by the bowlers, and they are paying the penalty for that. Another one pushed deep. Prathamesh Salunke, they are not going to take on this strong man. Good strong throw and single it is that is going to bring to an end of one of the most expensive over, but we have been thoroughly enjoyed upon by so penalized here for this lower rate. One extra man will be brought inside. So everyone has to be aware of the situation. You got to bowl within the time span allotted and given by the officiating umpires. Otherwise, will be penalized here for the slow over rate, as Shiva Power has been penalized here with an extra man inside in the 30-yard for the last over. But a very good team, I must say, Aryan Panthers 77. They got the technically sound players, they got strong players, power hitters who have done a good finisher's job. Someone like Praveen who blazes in the power play, or someone like Vishal who comes in and do the finisher's job with those powerful shots. .189 for 6, 11 runs away from the 200-run mark. There's a difficult length that's played on the offside. Fielder is way away, so 2 runs comfortably taken. We shall use the pace of the bowlers to the best possible effect. Well, in the fag end, doesn't matter whether you are getting the boundaries in the third man or the this square point region or towards the fine leg. He has raced on to 37 of just 18 balls. Moved at a strike rate of more than 200. Looks tiring at this stage. You feel that he has just played 19 balls, but so much of power lost in playing those big shots and getting those big ones out of the park. It sometimes loses a lot of fluid from the body. And finally, the bowler has struck. He has hit right in the middle of the stumps and gets rid of Mahendra, who has played a wonderful cameo here, giving company to Vishal. He has done his job. He's trying to accelerate, and that's the 7th wicket down. 192 for 7 in the 20th over. Vishal want to come on strike, and sacrifice will be done by the partner. Sacrifice will be done by the partner because he needed to be on strike. It is quick bowling and not easy for the new batter to come and strike it in a big way. And another one departs. Run out. Sacrifice by the batter is 192 for 8. Trying to whack it down, play and a miss, and excellent over. Keeping that 200 run mark well away from the reach. Not trying to give any with doing simple job here. And good performance here for Avnish Gaonkar. He just bowls his heart out. One of the better performers as far as bowling is concerned. Not trying to give anything extras. And in the end, 192 is what has been posted on the board. They got to a rollicking start earlier from the batters in the power play overs. They were going at more than 12 runs per over, 23 from 17. So I'll come to the scorecard here, how they have done a good job. And it started off by the batters coming up the order. It was Praveen Kerkar got to 23 of just 17 with 3 boundaries. Shubham Naik went early, but Vishal Venekar thumped it with 16 of just 4 balls with 2 magnanimous sixes. Vijit Fatte composed the innings 40. Vishnu Fatte went early. And Tanish Khadekar has given in Gumkad, and then acceleration was given by Vishal and good company by Mahendra. Here is the bowling card. Felix Dyers not in the wickets column. Most of the bowlers were expensive, but Sanket Zotkar 2 wickets. 2 wickets for Satyendra Turi, Syed Badizama and Tanvesh getting 1 wicket each, and Avnish was the most economical with 12 runs considered of 2 overs and a wicket. And that's how most of the bowlers were figures were dented. And that's the reason why you see 192 posted on the board and so much of runs given away in the form of extras and wides, which allowed the score to go a lot higher. So 193 is what we are going to witness the run chase in a short while as the team of Shiva Power with Prathamesh Salunke and Sayyid Badi as the Australian players. We already witnessed a century from Prathamesh Salunke, and everyone will be excited to see him batting once again in this competition. So see you in a short while.
193 runs required to win in 20 overs for Shiva Power. They certainly need to power towards that 193. To got that power, they have got the centurion in this Dhadsakhal Premier League, Prathamesh Sarunke. Blistering innings that was, we thoroughly enjoyed it. Sunday evening. 12th man of both the teams, please be in the com box. 12th man of Aryan Panthers 77, please be in the com box. And his partner at the other end is Sanket Jotkar. With the ball, it will be Mahendra from the Verna IDC end. Just biding his time just to get things underway. Straight away goes over the top. That's more like it. And straight away a maximum on the very first delivery. What a hit that is. Is he in some form or what? Is he in purple patch right now? A maximum to open the account. Just a bit wider and through the kitchen sink at it. Prathamesh Sarunke. Excellent to see this 1919 Sporting Arena. Brainchild of Sri Kamal Prasad Yadav. Fabulous pavilions, also some A-class facility. State of the art. Pulled it. Just pulled out on the last occasion. Excellent delivery, really good comeback. One was full, this one making the batsman smell the leather. Excellent delivery. You can see it on the replay, how quickly that one just rose towards the batsman. Short delivery again, this time to the fielder, chance of run out. Oh, not quite. Direct hit on either ends was a bit tighter, but not to be. A single taken, score moves on to 7. Fishing outside the off stump, dot delivery. Nicely played. And that's for ample bit of time to rock back and smack it through the offside. Through the covers it goes and gets a boundary. Does Sanket Jotkar. Gets off the mark with that boundary as well. Score moves on to 11. This time straight to the fielder. Chance. Not quite. Oh, that's gone through. This will be bonus. It's running towards the fence and that will go into the boundary. Poor backing up by that fielder. You can't blame the fielder, but the fielder who was backing up. Absolutely needless this. After completion of the first. It's 16 without loss after the first over. Swing. Outside edge. And straight to the fielder. That will just be one. $17 without loss right now in some blistering bit of a touch, these two. Wrapped on the pads, maybe just the height factor. It was above the knee roll. Clearly missing the stumps. First free hit taken. Let's see if he can capitalize on this free hit. He does. But the man has been posted. Just to pull out that shot. Vishwajit Fattegaonkar, always thinking, might have looked at how Prathamesh Sarunke batted in that innings, which areas did he target, and also would be telling the bowlers just to be away from his arc. He's a tall man though. It was that special innings from him. Nicely bowled. Just a bit concerned about his run-up. Rohish. Full toss delivery. Straight to the fielder. Right on the foot. Oh, chance. Not quite. Vishal Gaonkar. Some humongous hits when he batted. One went out of the park. Absolutely smoked one over the mid-wicket fence. Shimmer down the wicket, and that's blasted, and blasted powerfully for a boundary by Prathamesh Sarunke. What timing, what power. 2 overs done and dusted. It's 23 without loss. 23 without loss after completion of 2 overs. Shiva power in pursuit of 193, requiring another 170 in the remaining 18 overs. 170 required in the 18 overs for Shiva power. Quick delivery, and that one just took off. Excellent delivery. On the bat, it's running towards the fence, but the fielder will cut it off. Just one. Always entertainment when this man is on strike. He doesn't look after too much of movement, carry. He knows only one thing. See the ball, hit the ball, and hit it through the line or maybe across. Such powerfully, muscularly built. Another demon they have got, Sayyid Badi. He's in the sheds right now. Again, trying to pull that one, missed out. They're bowling some good lines. His Mahendra has been a bit expensive, but he definitely will make it up for it. Another free hit taken. This is the second. Goes over the top. Stand still and hit it over the boundary rope. Awesome bit of hitting. Blistering. Again. You see the ball, hit the ball through the line. Excellent hitting. Another free hit has been taken. Third free hit taken now. There he goes again. And that's gone for 4. One bounce over the ropes this time. Viewers in to see the ball. Had to take some evasive action. Has started off nicely. Prathamesh Sarunke chasing 193. You need a foundation that can, your other batsmen coming in, can prosper. Third free hit now. In fact, fourth. 3 in a row taken. Let's see if this can also disappear. Shimmy down the wicket. It's disappearing. And it's disappearing out of the park again. Another maximum. That's the way he plays. Shimmy down the wicket. Body delivery that was targeted into him. And just swung across. 40 without loss after 3 overs. Shiva power. Powering along. As you can see that on the replay. Just a couple of steps down. And over the fine leg it went. For yet another maximum. Very expensive Mahendra. Bowled some good lines. Just those 2-3 deliveries that he bowled outside the off stump. But apart from then, he has been taken to cleaners. 3 overs, 40 without loss. Another 153 required in the remaining 17 overs. Good delivery right on the pads. Leg by is the signal given. Good seam presentation and also good lines that have been offered by Rohish. It's a different challenge altogether when you are facing Prathamesh Sarunke, who has been striking the ball very cleanly, very crisp. Slight change in field. A man from long on has been brought inside. In fact, he's just swapped in. There he goes down the ground in the air. Fielder will watch it sail over. Yet another maximum. He is cutting loose Prathamesh Sarunke. 4 balls, 3 maximums. Prathamesh Sarunke. 34 of just 11. Boy is in some form or what? He is completely making a mockery of this bowling. The Aryan Panthers 77 definitely need to think something. They have got plenty of bowling options. Also, their skipper can turn in to bowl a few. Right now, they are looking for wickets. And this man is completely throwing extra bit of water on their plans. Good delivery, nicely. And gets the single. Will be coming back for the second. No, his partner slipped at the other end. Lost his control a bit. 193, always a mammoth total to chase down. Have got the firepower. Still, they have Sayyid Badi in their ranks. Straight to the fielder. That will be a dot delivery. And fabulous organizing this by the Dhadsakhal Sports and Cultural Club of Prior Ponda on this 1919 Sports Arena. State-of-the-art facility. Get just that international look to this ground. And at the toss, Arjun Kattimani suggesting that we are in Caribbean with those palm trees in the background. Throws it away. Pulls it away from the right-hander. He was charging down to the bowler. Just pushed it away from his reach. That's a wide. Extras. And with that, 50 up for Shiva Power. Motoring along nicely, these two. Sanket Chodkar just giving those extra opportunities to Prathamesh Sarunke. Gets the single, gets to the other end, gets his partner in. That's again wide, more extras. Once you get a solid foundation, it becomes much more easier for the coming batsmen to bide their time in the middle and then try and accelerate. No signs of stopping right now with Prathamesh Sarunke at the helm of things for Shiva Power. Advancing down the wicket. And that's gone again for a one bounce over the ropes boundary. Well, he is completely destroying this bowling attack. 4 overs done and dusted. It's 55 without loss. 55 without loss after 4 overs. Prathamesh Sarunke batting on 39 of 13. His partner, Sanket Chodkar, 12 of 11. And Rohish has gone for 20 in his 2. 55 without loss after 4. Shiva Power. Mahendra will continue. Good delivery, excellent delivery. Very quick is Mahendra. Has given him an extra over just to break this partnership. Currently it's growing and growing with a rapid pace. Shiva Power's point of view. That's been sliced away. And sliced away for a boundary. Gets into the act. Sanket Chodkar with his partner. Score moves on to 59. If this continues, then it will be over pretty soon. Owner looks very happy of Shiva Power. He's just hiding behind the camera. That brick. It's down the leg side, that's wide. There's plenty of extras in that first innings. I'll let you know how many. What a take that is. Brilliant take from the skipper. He was absolutely flying, just like a bird. Leaped in to take that down the leg side. We'll get you the replay after this. Nicely played, looking for a quick single. Chance of run out? No, not collecting it cleanly. A single taken. There you go, you can see that down the leg side flying take by Vishwajit Fattegaonkar. Excellently taken. It was 5 written all over it. Just gave 1. That too from that extra. That's the commitment that is needed from rest of his fielders to get back in this game. Prathamesh back on strike. That's down the leg side, bit of a fumble this time. That will be wide. Extras. In total of 36 extras in that batting innings. .36 extras in that innings of Aryan Panthers 77. 3 times 5 wides. So you can see how much does it affect. Just helped along. Will just be 1. A single taken. This partnership is growing right now. Maybe a spinner or 2. But that too is in some concerning signs. If a spinner has been bowling, then we can see how Prathamesh can take him on. Took the bowling of the opposition apart on that Sunday evening. Nicely guided straight to the field at back at the point. Dot delivery. This being the last delivery of this power play, mandatory power play. First 5 overs. Trying to pull that one, got big on him. And that will just be a single. Done and dusted with the power play after completion of 5 overs. It's 65 without loss. 65 without loss after completion of 5 overs. Prathamesh Sarunke batting on 40 of just 14 deliveries. And his partner, Sanket Chodkar, 18 of 16. At the start of the next over, it will be Haresh Kakodkar sir with you in the com box, requiring another 128 in the remaining 15 overs. Shiva power.
So Prathamesh is batting in his usual style at a very good strike rate of 40 of just 14 balls, 65 without loss in 5. In comes the 6th over. Sanket Chodkar is also batting well on 18. They know they have to get a good start. This is already a member total of 193. And for that to chase, you have to utilize the power play overs effectively. And they have done so far. Next game will be played between Maharsa Sanskritik Mandal versus RF 11. So the players who are listening should report early on time schedule. Oh, there's mammoth. Absolutely mammoth shot. What a big shots coming from his arsenal. He's continued from where he stopped in the previous game, raging on against all the bowlers. 46 he has moved on to of just 15 balls. Venkatesh has also been greeted with a 6 in his spell. Prathamesh Salunke is turning out to be unstoppable force in this Dhadsakhal Super League. He's already behind a big century, the only century so far in the Dhadsakhal Super League, and moving once again to another half century. A lot of thinking now being done here in the field by the captain of Aryan, Panthers 77. Another flick, strong one. That also, there is no one down there. If you are bowling straight on his body, that ball is going to be bludgeoned all day long. 50 up here, Prathamesh Salunke. Another marvelous knock coming here from the super striker of Shiva Power. It's not always about the muscles. It's sometimes about the pure timing. Elegant flick, the strong wrist coming into effect. You can see that not much power behind it, just super timing. Back-to-back sixes. Entertaining always when he is against any bowler or any opposition. This is third in a row, hat-trick of sixes. You can't bowl him over there. He will butcher you all day long. 3 sixes in a row, and this scoreboard is running fast like a bullet train. 84 without loss. They are chasing 193. He's making look as if they are chasing 250, 300 at this moment. The way he is marching on. He's making the things look way so easy on the ground. Also making the things easy for his partners. They are bowling to his strengths. They are bowling straight. They are bowling on his pairs. He is very strong. He's masculine. He's got timing backed with power and those strong wrist. Perfect. As we call the Brahmastra of cricket, gets the Yorker right there. He just punches it away down the leg side. And he takes the responsibility of being an outstation player. That's very important to have that responsible head on someone's shoulders. He certainly understands if I am out back early, there will be a pressure in the middle order. So if the loose balls are away, he's putting it away. 6 overs, the power play over already done in the 5 overs. 6 overs done now. It's 87 without loss. Shiva power. Tanish Kadekar introduced into the bowling attack. They needed to bring in a change here desperately as the things were going out of the hands. We saw the run rate going at around 12 runs per over when Aryan Panthers were batting. It's the same way. In fact, it is even faster when Prathamesh is batting. They just want to sneak into this middle order batting. That's down the leg side, using the pace, just gliding it down. Should be stopped by the fielder from the short fine. Trying to improvise and just use the pace as the bowler bowling off spinners. Tanish Kadekar. Big appeal, finger raised up. Nothing short in the end. Going off the back foot. The ball was pushed in quicker, skidded on the surface. Pitched in line, hitting in line with the stumps and going to hit the stumps is what umpire feels. That's the breakthrough, and finally Tanish Kadekar gets the important wicket. Wrong shot offered to this ball by the batter, and he has to pay the mistake for playing across. 89 for 1. The opening stand has been broken by the off spinner. So punched down the ground, getting himself off the mark. That was desperately required, that wicket. Things were going out of the hands for Aryan Panthers 77. If not Prathamesh, they have to see that they don't concede easy runs to the partners, to the batters coming in next. Well bowled. He's been bowling in the good areas. He should persist with the plan. Just try to bowl just around the off stump. Just see if the pitch is offering a bit. Too short, down the leg side, and just picked the spot towards the fine leg region. One bounce, 4 runs. He was bowling so well, suddenly tried to do something fancy, and there's one other shot coming out of the book here from Prathamesh. 7 overs gone, 94 for 1. The outstation player selection makes such a big difference in a league like Dhadsakhal, which gives a platform for the young players of the Priol constituency to have a go. But when someone who also plays delicate shots like this one gets the boundary, plays it late, the man was inside from the deep third man, but it is Jayesh using the pace of the bowler and working well towards the third man region. Played it late and played it effectively to get it away from the fielder. So it's risky sometimes to get a deep third man inside. If you are bowling slightly wide each line, the batter has to just open the face of the bat and just give it a direction. Done by Jayesh on that occasion. 98 for 1 in just over number 7. Flicking it on the leg side. Protection in the deep. Gets back Prathamesh. Salunke on strike. One shot away from the century run mark for the team total. He's moved on to 63, in fact raced on to 63 of just 20 balls at a strike rate of more than 300. That's remarkable. He goes long, big chance coming to the fielders. And that's 6 runs. Well tried by the fielder. Tanish there, charging towards the left hand side, but that had tremendous masculine force to take it over the fence for another 6. I think he was well inside the line, almost 4 to 5 meters inside. This is a big chance. It falls in no man's land. He is once again, you can see how fast he's running. Quickly on, seizing the opportunity of the twos there. Will be back on strike. 100 coming up with that powerful shot down the ground. He's not afraid to play his shots. He's taking on the fielders in the deep. Believes his instincts. And plays with some soft nudges on the leg side. He knows that he has got the runs on the board. So calculating, he's very much calculating which areas to target, how much runs he has got. His presence is utmost key for Shiva Power's fortunes in this game. They lost the first encounter. A sandbag, run out opportunity. Oh, that should have been run out. He was stranding out there, slipped in the middle, throw coming so slow, and then could not picked by the keeper. Opportunity gone down. 108 for the loss of 1 after 8. He just went straight away. Didn't look at the partner. Didn't hear the call of the partner. As a dead duck slipped in almost the halfway mark. You can see he was not even in the frame. The throw should have been quick. One not 8 for 1. Prathamesh Salunke playing on 72 of 23. Jayesh playing on 6 of 4. But it's this man on the screens. That is the danger. They have to get him early, otherwise the asking run rate is going to come down drastically within the next 2-3 overs. This is monster. Absolute colossal strike over the ground, over the rooftop, and this ball will take some time to come in. So let's hear. He is not stopping anywhere now. The ball has come back. We have to see whether it's in shape or not. So slightly erring in length, you are going to be brutally penalized. So much of firepower in this guy. We're just going to be unstoppable. You got to be lucky. This is one. This is also gone out of the park. Ferocious batting continues from the ferocious man of Shiva Power. He is unleashing the power within. He has got brute force and the timing to back with that punches. The ball is just sailing and finding out of the park. That's another one pushed in quicker, angling the ball away. They're trying everything, but you got to be also alert in the fielding positions. Good fielders in the hotspot regions where he is going to target if there is one shot miscued, and you got to take even the slightest of the chances. You hardly can do anything when he's going in this way in such a dominant mood against all the bowlers, whether the spinners or whether the medium pace bowlers. Clipped on the leg side. And we'll keep the strike of the next over. It's 9 overs done. 122 for the loss of 1 wicket. Shiva Power in pursuit of 193 runs posted by Aryan Panthers 77. Well, someone like Prathamesh does the things so easily for his partners and the other batters who just come to have a partnership with him when he's out in the middle. So easy. Just have to take the symbol and watch the pitcher from the non-striker's end. It's always a blockbuster when he's playing in such a devastating mood. For the non-strikers, you are just going to be entertained when the ball is just going out of the park, almost all the corners hit by the batter. The one thing you got to be careful is not to keep him off strike for long. Because someone like him, what we have witnessed, many good players in the international arena, they're just so eager to be on strike when they are in such a dominant mood and such good timing, great form. They just want to go hard against all the bowlers. We saw someone like Virendra Sehwag when he was in such good mood. Most of the time, Tendulkar used to give him strike. Good to see Pratik Kamonkar also enjoying these batting skills. He would have loved to be a part of the commentary box, but he is a part of the team. Wrong shot, false shot, and lucky there. Fortune favors the brave. That's what is happening here to this gentleman. Lovely drive. Man in the deep will cut that off. So far, a decent over after a long time. It's like some calmness, like a river that is flowing smoothly, not hutching and gushing. And finally he says, I can't be kept quiet for too long. Stepping down, taking the charge, and once again another maximum over the top at long on. Oh, this is creating so much of impact already in this game. Single-handedly is tormenting all the bowlers with utmost ease. 131 for 1 after 10 overs. Halfway mark has been breached. And Prathamesh Salunke has moved on to 92 of just 29. Can you believe? 92 of 29. Such a tremendous and brutal force. Well, remarkable performance continue. A century in the previous game, and he's looking strong for one more century here in the second game as well. So halfway mark is done and dusted. They are marching well on course towards the target of 193 runs, and will be changing the commentary as the captain of Aryan Panthers 77 will have his task cut out, especially against Prathamesh Salunke. I'll welcome Sham Kalangudkar for the next 5 overs.
Thank you, Harish bhai. What clean striking, what pure hitting. 1-3-1 for 1 in 10 overs. Batting on 92 of just 29 deliveries. Jayesh, 9 of just 10 deliveries. Vishal Gaonkar has been given the ball from the opposite end. Good delivery. Will take the single chance of run out. No, not quite. Single taken brings his partner back on strike. Powerful hitting. We've seen the ball travel to all paths. Most of the times, clean, crisp hitting. Swing and a miss. He was taking the chance to go down the ground, missed out. Century in the previous game, now eyeing towards the second 100 is Prathamesh Sarunke. Goes down the ground. Has it gone to the boundary? It has, it has. Yet another boundary. He moves on to 96. Score moves on to 136. Well, he is completely tormenting the bowling right now. Well, they chased down something around 130 odd against the Shiva power. It was Sanket Moraskar and his team on that Sunday evening. Blistering knock by Prathamesh Sarunke, didn't support by each of the batsmen. Either of the batsmen now has got some time. That's been cut away. There is protection on the fence. Will just be one. (137). Prathamesh batting on 97 of 32. Maybe when I had a break, I thought if he could break that record of A.B. de Villiers, 30 balls, 100, but just got a few dot deliveries in the middle. Bide his time in the middle, got a single. This time cut away by his partner, straight to the fielder, Vishal Verenekar at point. 137 for 1. Completely not seeing the bowlers of Aryan Panthers 77 right now, trying to get wickets. They aren't. Easy runs being given. Good delivery, swing and a miss. A dot delivery to end the over. After completion of the 11th, it's 137 for 1. 137 for 1. Getting another 3 more runs, he'll definitely be eyeing to finish off this game quickly. Maybe in some kind of hurry. Maybe has some afternoon meeting with someone. Completely blasting everyone. No sign of stopping. Taking the bowlers to different paths. And has been cleanly striking the ball out of the park quite comfortably on numerous occasions. A treat to watch when this man explodes in the middle. Vishal Gaonkar. No proper timing, hitting the turn of the bat. Will just find one. Single taken, 138 for 1. All these games live on YouTube through AB25 Sports Network. Talk about the streaming. Over the bowler's head. And we'll get yet another single. Double header, of course, today. Hour of 11 to take on Mahalsa Sanskritik Mandar. Please be on time. Good delivery, dot delivery. And showing some balance. It's not about the power every time, it's about the finesse, the delicate touches that you have Timing very much important with power. Advancing down the wicket and the ball's gone. No one's looking at the ball. Every eye is on that man. Prathamesh Sarunke. Second 100. Take a bow. A colossal hit to bring up yet another 100. He's been absolutely unstoppable, this monster. How many towering sixes? Well, the groundsman will be in agony just to get those balls. That one went into the other village. Down the slope. What innings that is from this man, Prathamesh Sarunke. 104 of just 35 deliveries. Blistering 100. Just a couple of steps down and there it went. Connection so good, you didn't have to look at it again. Again, this time down the ground along the carpet. Just one. Excellent batting this by that man, Prathamesh Sarunke. Again, this time his partner. And that will be just a single. Single to end the over after completion of the 12th. 147 for 1. 147 for 1. Needing another 46 in the remaining 8 overs. What a 100. You just witnessed 200s in 2 innings. Last game he was holding the innings together. His teammates fell around him. Got some support from Vinay Satarkar. And now in this innings, where he was chasing 193, has blasted 105 or just 36 deliveries. 147 for 1. Jayesh on strike. It will be Venkatesh from the IDC end. Went straight to the fielder. A bit of fumble from him. 12 maximums, 5 boundaries. That tells you how crisply he has dominated this bowling lineup of Aryan Panthers 77. This could be hauled out if the fielder comes in. He did come in, but put an absolute dolly on the ground. Chance gone begging. Wheels have already fallen off of the Aryan Panthers 77. With that powerful knock by the southpaw, Prathamesh Sarunke is back on strike. Will be some entertainment again. Keeper standing up to the stumps. Full toss. 2 into the bat. Chance, and finally one goes to hand. And a blistering knock of 105 is over. 105 of 36 deliveries. What a knock that is. His team will be standing on their feet to congratulate what has been a tremendous innings. Absolutely blitzkrieg here in Verna. We saw it in the Sunday evening, and now again, that man, Prathamesh Sarunke, has completely taken his team towards the victory margin. What a knock. 105 of just 36 deliveries. 12 maximums and 5 boundaries. Everybody on their feet. What a knock. What an absolute genius. That man, Prathamesh Sarunke. Take a bow. Well, one problem goes, the other problem arrives. Another big fella in the middle, Syed Badi. Another muscular man. Syed Badiuzzima, the new man in. Nicely defended, nicely behind it, the big man. 45 required in 45 deliveries. Nicely played. Will look for a single and will get it quite comfortably. Syed Badi is often running with that single. Finally, that wicket had to be taken, and Venkatesh getting rid of Syed Badi. In fact, Prathamesh Sarunke. Nicely clipped. Down to deep square leg, will just be one. Will retain the strike, Jayesh. After completion of 13, it's 150 for 2. 150 for 2 after completion of 13 overs. Requiring another 43 in the remaining 7 overs. 7 overs remaining and 43 runs to get. The thinking has to be done as far as the bowling team is concerned. Got rid of the big fish. Now if they can get in some quick overs and also try and break this partnership now, especially these two men. Jayesh hasn't tried to take any risks. He's just been trying to give the strike when his partner Prathamesh Sarunke was batting. Will try and do the same as a run the ball situation as far as their position in this game is concerned. Only the worrying sign as far as the bowling team, they need to get wickets, and only wickets can get them back in this game. Here and there, dot deliveries will not help them. It will just prolong this game. Vishal Gaonkar again. Nicely cut away. Straight to the field. And nicely played, looking for a quick single, chance of run out. Not quite. But he had to stride in quickly. He's a big man, big fella. 5 or 6 strides and he's to the other end. Nicely nudged around the corner. Too much work for the fielder. That will go into the fence. Quick outfield. You're in Verna. 1919 Sports Arena. Leg glanced and gone for a boundary. Quickly doing the job, these two. 155 for 2. That's again down the leg side. That will be wide. More extras. There hasn't been any kind of quality as far as the bowling of Aryan Panthers is concerned. All the bowlers got smashed to different parts. Taken to cleaners by Prathamesh Sarunke. Nicely cut away. It will just be a single. Once you get 192, you definitely iron to at least get first early wickets. But that hasn't been the case today. Prathamesh Sarunke looked a class apart when he came in, bludgeoned every bowler. No respite being shown, and now becomes a lot more easier for his partners to cash in and get the remaining job done. This time cut away, and that will just be one. Single 20 over after completion of 14. It's 158 for 2. 158 for 2 in 14 overs, requiring another 35 in 6 overs. 35 required in 6 overs for Shiva Power. Change in bowling, it's Vishal Gaonkar. Rohish from the IDC end. Good delivery, again whistling past the bat. 35 and 35. Can we have some late bit of comeback by the bowling team? Aryan Panthers 77. Anything can happen, you never know. Swing missed. Dot delivery trying to go over the top, missed out. That's up in the air. And doesn't go to hand. That will just be one. Really good concept this by the Dhadsakhal stars in this Dhadsakhal Super League. Two outstation players. Straight to the man and back at a point. Dot delivery. This will be interesting now from here on, as how especially this man Syed Badi plays. Short delivery pulled away down to deep mid wicket. Will just be a single. Smoke that, and into the hands of the fielder at the boundary rope. Done with 15. It's 161 for 2. 161 required in 33 required now. 32 in remaining 5 overs. 161 for 2 after 15 overs. Syed Badi along with Jayesh in the middle 5 more overs remaining and requiring 32 for Shiva Power. Match coming up next, double header today. Out of 11 to take on Malsa Sanskritik Mandar, requesting both the teams, if they are listening, tuning in, then please be on time. It will be change in voice. It will be Harish Kakodkar sir with you in the comm box.
Going for the big one, miscuing altogether, just going to land safely, get a single. So they are trying to finish this job here that has been left out by Prathamesh Salunke. Bulk of the scoring, I think, has done the things much easily here. Kept everything on the platter for the batters to finish. Yeah, wide. Need to stop this. Well, you should realize that this match, although it was heading in one direction, there is still a bit of a chance. This is leather ball cricket. One wicket can get you one more wicket, and that sometimes opens the door for you. Buddy is the big man. Well, he's trying hard for those big shots from the pavilion, sitting inside. It looks all easy. And for the commentary box, when Prathamesh Salunke was just flowing with his beautiful timing and power, but suddenly when you are out in the middle, things look not so easy. So that's what got to be also be thinking by the bowlers and the captain. Although the shoulders dropped when Prathamesh Salunke was gunning all of them down, but we don't see those sort of boundaries with ease. It has dried up. The batters trying hard, but now they are eating some dot balls, which is also increasing the run rate, although not drastically up, well within the control. But you feel that the batters are trying hard in the middle. Finally gets one out of the screws. Absolutely middle that and gets it over the top. Well, sensational hit. He was trying that for a long time. He finally got it in the middle. Got a long distance away. Mighty six. Jayesh has spent enough time on this wicket. So if the bowlers are going to make some error in the length, he is definitely going to penalize, just like on that occasion. Punch down the ground. Much easy now after getting that six. He is growing in confidence, growing in stature, Jayesh, in this innings. 16 hours have gone by, 171 for 222 required in 24 balls. Now the equation is much simple. 8 wickets in hand and both the batters looking steady in the middle. You feel when Prathamesh was going after the bowling, the fielding side has given up. They were already derailed by that batting. And suddenly to lift up from that position, to get a beat, has not happened for them, in spite of few dot balls in the last over. So he is using the long handle, trying to finish this up early and trying to get better with that run rate, overall net run rate. Off spinner once again introduced. Bowls decently. Well, don't see the comparison to someone like Prathamesh Salunke, because he takes on the best of the bowlers, even the Ranji players and some of the big players, big names. Also, he has swatted for many shots. Down the leg side, and that might be few runs. There's, off the bat, and he's saying a keeper should have stopped it, but down the leg side, well, it's a hard call for the keeper. Another boundary has been conceded. He just had to put the bat, and the pace of the delivery will do the rest. He pushed in quickly, and that was good enough. No chance for the fielder at the short field. In the air, who is going to take it? Oh, that's another one. He has taken it on his chest. This was a sitter. He should have just taken it easily. One more gone down. Another one coming. Who is going to take it? Falling away short. And just a single. But he is trying hard to finish this job quite early. but he's miscuing the shots at this moment. So that marks the end of over number 17, 179 for 2. At the end of 17 overs, 179 for 2. That's a monster hit. That is straight on the bat, and that has gone. Wow. Buddy has overtaken Prathamesh Salunke's power. This is ludicrous hit. Absolutely ludicrous. He's going for another one. He wants early finish here. It's already 185 on the board, just 8 runs away. He is swinging hard. Well, once again, that's some problem with his back. He had a problem in the past with the back sprain. As in the air, this is going to be a difficult chance. High in the air, and 2 men were trying to take this catch. They're falling right in between 2, and a single taken. So many chances have gone down in this fielding effort. Lapses in the field has costed them a comeback in this game. This was, I should certainly say, a difficult one. Difficult one, a big appeal down the leg side called by the umpire. Difficult one in the sense that it went so high. It's very difficult for the professional player to judge it and catch. But some things, sometimes when the catches are gone flat, not too highly elevated, it should have been taken. Those catches were dropped, and you always can't blame. That's out. Trying to flash hard, got a leading edge, went back to the keeper, and he takes it easily. It's all coming too late, but at least some smile for the bowler that he's into the wickets column. Third wicket going down at 186 with 7 runs away the target. Felix Dias walks in the middle and gets a single straight away off the mark. That was the last ball of over number 18. Is 187 for 3 and just 6 runs needed of the next 12 balls. Picked away for a single on the leg side and gives strike to Syed Badi. So just 5 runs away. One shot and that's all over for Aryan Panthers 77. We have seen a total of 192 and we are into the 19th over. But Prathamesh Saluke was so sizzling, gets back-to-back centuries in the consecutive months for Shiva Power team. Here at the same venue, miscued, gets a single. So it's not easy. You feel that when he's batting, everything is so easy. The bowlers look not penetrating enough. Because once someone hits you up in such a blazing fashion, you hardly have answers to that. And the batting looks so easy. The wicket so looks absolutely flat belted. The ground and the stadium just gives an entertaining tinge. But when it changes altogether, when a new batter comes in, suddenly you feel that, yes, cricket is the same. It has not changed a bit. So just 3 runs away. .190 for 3 in 18.4. 3 runs away. Badi on strike. How is going to finish this? He finishes that. Pulls away marvelously over the backward square leg region and finishes the game in style. Well, impact that has been created by first Prathamesh Salunke and then another outstation player, Syed Badi. He is a little struggling with his timing, but in the end, it is a good finish here by Syed Badi for his team Shiva Power. Prathamesh Salunke with the back of another century. Only person so far to score 2 centuries in this Dhadsakhal Super League that is already buzzing in the entire cricket fraternity in Goa. And he has been accompanied by a good finisher like Syed Badi, who has played a good cameo in the end and finished the job what was left by Prathamesh Salunke. And to adjudge the player of the match, I don't have to call the shots because everyone is well clear with the cricket here in India. And it's going to be the one-man supreme, that is Prathamesh Salunke, the monster, the super striker, takes away another player of the match award. What a great and stunning performance by this stalwart who coaches the young kids on this same venue, and he knows one or two about this pitch as well as on this ground. So another performance that just makes 193 look so easy, gives Shiva Power the victory, and they come back into this Dhadsakhal Super League with a victory in the second game. So congratulations to Prathamesh Salunke for adjudging as the player of the match. Meanwhile, we will be taking a time out, a little break before we head for the double header, the second game of the day. That is going to sharp start on the time schedule. Meanwhile, it's bye from now. See you for the second game. Player of the match, Prathamesh Salunke. Please come and collect your honors from our guest.
Man of the match of this game, Prathamesh Sarunke. We'll be meeting him at the presentation arena very soon. Fabulous knock, 105 of just 36 deliveries. Tanmay Sukthankar, the chief coordinator of the Dhadsakhal Super League, doing the honors and well-deserved man of the match. Superb knock. Talk about timing, finesse, power. You got everything in that. We'll have a quick chat with him. Well, again, a fabulous knock. 2 in a row now. Well, you've been taking a certain liking about this wicket. This time it's changed to the other one. Maybe next time we'll have the other one and we'll have another 100.
First of all, it's been a time that I've played on such a nice wicket. Thanks to the groundsman and first of all, thanks to Mr. Kamla Prasad Yadav for making us play on such a lovely ground. The wicket was as good as IPL wicket, and with a white ball, it was a really long time. It was nice to play on this one.
Any pressure of the score, 193 to get in 20 overs, looking at the dimensions, and let's not take the dimensions, take it aside, talk about your ability. What is the thought process, the mindset when you are batting in the middle?
I'll be honest, like again, when I was coming again and I was talking to my friend, like yesterday I had 100, okay. Now if I get 100 today, then that would be something a good cricket, because the first 100 is for the confidence, the second 100 is for, like, it's a habit. So to be honest, like, I never thought, like, when last in the slog overs, when all the runs were leaking, I was thinking, like, it was too much. But having said that, it was all about a good start and a positive start. And people, they calculate, like all the players, they calculate runs. But I calculate sixes and boundaries probably. It's all a matter of 10 sixes, 12 sixes, and we are in the game. So probably the game has moved on. So even we have to think further like that.
Matter about your batting is done. Now about your bowling. It's a concerning sign because of the teams leaking runs as well at the back end of the innings, and also too many extras today that we saw.
The boys, they did well, to be honest, from last time. It's all about the experience. If they get couple of matches, they will be getting better. If I don't think that I should be bowling with these guys, because it's their game. They, like, in a year or two they get couple of matches, and it's their learning. If they bowl well, like, it's for their confidence, and probably I do believe in them. Okay, and we can win matches, and they have taken wickets as well, apart from all those wides and all. And that's how, because they might not be playing on the open ground, because the ball also swings a lot. Okay, I think they'll do better as the game goes on.
Well played today, and thoroughly enjoyed the innings. That's it from the presentation ceremony.
ऐसे ही और भी वीडियोस के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो और बेल आइकन को दबाना बिल्कुल मत भूलना।